koye political become this side and now become this side there be emwa or minor. So as much as possible, no, I stay completely out of politics. I don't go about telling the good things about the NDC or the good things about the NPP. I believe that there are so many other people who can do that. But Minister for National Security, I've always said, and I repeat it, national security, but we do my party any Minister for National Stability.
Oh,
say be krunu be stable, be a humbetono enona meduma. If there's stability, boni kura mu bitrim eno committee crime. So I see that as my primary responsibility to be able to do that. Yeah, na here advisable say be any the distrust of any of the political parties. Media. But what it means is, as a politician, you cannot then go on radio and television. Yes, so politicians going on radio and television. Of course. But as Minister for National Security, you've got to recognize the need for stability in the country at all times. It also comes with a price, isn't it?
Yeah.
If you want to earn the trust of both parties, number one, the other side, those on the opposition, go away, sneak in the grass. Oh, yeah, as if. On the other hand, those from your party, so will be Kasawaha, so you can't Dapaah tono. That is the for that sort of thing. But you just have to believe in your God, believe in the president. As long as you have the support of the president, what others say, don't really.
I have to ask what this answer now. How do you take it? I remember very well when former President Kufuor was exiting.
You see how funny it is. They said as Minister of Defense, what you see, he caused the downfall of the president.
Of course.
Then Kufuor, the same person becomes the president. And the first appointment
was that same person.
That same person.
So in charge of security.
Exactly. Don't worry too much about what people say. Just give a good account of yourself. Things will prove later, say whether you were good or bad. And it's essential, isn't it? You take a no maybe for granted. Yet way, yampa yena yedimaname. But most times, the Wobo Pay Chilocom no Kurano, Yame the Mount. Now we are aware, so the amount. At the end of the Dapaah, we've been praying for a very, very fair system of elections. Here, Kotuaba will be a system no any year. Therefore, we need a strong, we need a very, very partisan electoral commission. We want transparency. These days, we could say we are there. But the truth is, say we are there or we are not there. I don't want to go praising the electoral commission, but I think just like the previous speaker, they've done well. I think said IPAC, which brings together all the political parties, they have done very, very well. Institutions like Peace Council, Ghana Bar Association, other associations also have done well. Don't you forget to say, before the chairperson of the Electoral Commission, Obe Nedumei, now Ulidi, one of the most influential civil society organizations, any politicians name electoral commission to ensure fairness, and then she is there, but still people feel say such is the world. Just do the right thing and you will be praised at the appropriate time.
Okay. Are we safe as a country in terms of security?
This way, here the war. If you go by the surveys, abrophobia, biphobia, they all agree say Ghana is the most peaceful, the safest country in Africa, apart from Mauritius. Okay. So of all the countries in Africa, number 2. Nyame, why be to be where we are. When you consider the problems that they have in the sub-region, for instance, for Burkina Faso, almost every day, young nipa, umukum nipa be 5, 6. Children, women, defenseless people, they are being killed on a daily basis. Ofa Tugwa, no, because this terrorist for no how Madrid. Uko Benina, Umuho, Uko Cote d'Ivoire, Umudiako, FIFA. The only country, our Gulf of Guinea, Swa, ya attack the only country, Ghana. Nyamin Sabu. Our soldiers may be good. The strategies are buying to form may be good. A number of things may be good. And so no, I believe they just don't happen. Until we are blessed. We are blessed in this country so much so that whether you are a Christian, traditionalist, don't believe in anything, Muslim, we live together as one people. Go to even Nigeria. Nigeria, there's this struggle for power between the Southerners who are mostly Christians and the Northerners who are mostly Muslims. There are tribes in Ghana, just as there are tribes in other regions. But while they are fighting there, we are not fighting among ourselves, right? You have a problem in Boko. It is not on tribal basis. After all, Mampusis, Nikusas, we are the same people. I'm saying, sir, we don't have a situation where, say, the Evers are fighting the Ashantis or the Fantis are fighting the Northerners. We don't have it. You may think, say, because government strategies are good and so on and so forth. No, me feel say the person make it say nyame ache yade pa a friend no asumdue. Mumma yem value sa asumdue no. Na mre bia no ye mompa yes asumdue no e betena. God thank okay wunim pa. Kromu yeti na nye soja ba na nye timu for a very, very long time. Yeah. Soja si da no wada. Soja si yesi no yesi. Omutimi soja fu no bi, even if it wasn't the leaders here, some soldiers were taking advantage. Eba ni abebro it people hu nyina akra. Ene ye nia yeti kroma na yesi debi. Ye mpe sa ade no. E koto nwaba. Na me ebie ye ni koto nwaba. Ene yesi afedi epe kama menkebi amamuo democratic governance kama menkebi amamuo no untimi mfa party ba kope enye untimi mfa party 96.3 intino de akire ne say there must be one party, 2 parties, 3 parties, 4 parties, 10 parties, 20 parties and some way to be a democratic governance. As soon as you have a one party state no now kwa ye like military government so the multi-party democracy that we have now again namene de achaye say bibia to protect it, but because we have different parties, different people will belong to different parties. It is possible to say even in your own house ebibeko party way na ibiako party way. Okay. It shouldn't make us think that we are enemies. I always quote the example in my own house. Me need football mo pa. Na me wo kotoko. Bibli ada me ni beji pa na tise kotoko ahye. Ye hye wo mu a me wo problem pa. Tango me mama wo mu. Atiti wo mu. Ba ko kra ye doctor say.
Yeah.
Me hunu be ko fa sa su bai no. O mo mpe kotoko ejineti. Na I don't hate hearts of folk. But team B I kotoko abepe. Has fo nko a hye kotoko a.
problem.
Me hunu de yo ye umakwa has fo. Na da has ne kotoko bobo ball. Na has fo be we no. Me am fie ji se mi tufiri ho. Ko de bobo me kuti asre mi sa. Ade echi anopa no masa be jino da ye koskio. Mo se ajibi sika ko. Nti kotoko di has nti umunya mabusuafo. Umunya memba.
Omo
Sa na tie. Krum ifia ha mu wo hai. Inipa mu ye admu wa ha no so. Enso no ye wo ebi ye wo has. Ene ye wo bi ye wo kotoko. Ye ko bobol ba na ye wuri ye hu wi a. Ni atena se. Ye mfa enono nko ye politics mu. The fact is wo NDC, NPP, CPP, it doesn't really matter. Rather, no, it strengthens the basic objective principle of having a multi-party democracy. See, you know, joining one party, you are sa koda demo ho. I am pese yebeko ebiemu. At all times, say ye bompa yes asumdue ewu krom ha na ye politics emese asumdue a ewo ha no ehia pa. I will normally appeal to all people, say, entity, especially Yebetua Bar. Ubi any abre, parties in na ubia epe. I mean, Tangun Dabito. Now, Nipa me no to Ubi any breeze obia, yeah, but still, Bakopene, they are not. The security situation in the country is very good, very, very good. But there are challenges. One of it, they say, during elections, emotions, which me I'm not fast, There is also this problem that we have with terrorism in the sub-region.
Yeah.
There is terrorism. Terrorism, there, Sati Yache. Europe, America, somebody will come to be a station here, but what you know, Kumbe, Nipamians, and no Johnny Noko. Now, what do you bet to know Johnny Noko? Only 77, Simuna would you know, he just wants to create fear and panic in the system. Any terrorist, no, a war, West Africa is the same. The objective is say, Ubu Babeku Afa or mine. So in Burkina Faso, they are fighting to take control over the territory. In Burkina Faso today, about 60-70% of the country, terrorists for now occupy. And baby, occupy the answer. Regional ministers, Uma Pimpam, woman, GCE for no appointed terrorist commanders. So if they are able to take over the remaining 30% here, the whole country is for them. Sahan Umuyen or Mali. Sahan Umuyen Niger. Ukoye northern border no. About 630 kilometers. Nina we share border with Burkina Faso.
Yeah.
Until umu urban terrorists no urban possible and it's easy. Say ya nyiri ho and share some super they can come. Yes, soldier for and the BIA impress woman, any security agencies, police for immigration officers, prison officers, fire officers, they are doing very great work for us. Going forward, I see it me recognizing my woman that special treatment in my woman America. America would do airport where I was hey, what America soldier da? And if I lie with him, TTT, near several kama. Umakatria. Nya fi na beka se be professor na se be saint me na makatria se so soldier for katria ni policeman for katria eye bibri enyenro ye bomodna se ibiduro. So meanwhile no wo mo bomodin so be protect yen enso no borders no is say ye porous no kwadi demu unapproved rules no doors no metimi aba yehunu na wo beba e gidi se baby wo metimi afa ba pa no ebeye boko area nti ye titi wo mu oku e wo boko a na ehaye yem hihie pa yem pa ye nyina ne se ahoto embra ho na fear no aye wo sese no ye nyim fi
Boko is under control.
Boko is under control. Otherwise, the number of deaths I be hunu ne bi ni yewi. Boko is all about chieftaincy and who is the rightful chieftaincy. Chieftaincy there, it can be very emotional. Nkrofo jidi bebre enya nkrofo bi enyina ye jidi sebe obi ba we asantini etiseme obi ba abeji opimso akonu enyina ye be so you can understand the bufu wo mu ni but ye boy ho emode ekawom papa maintaining peace there. But so the security situation now say untanti armed robbers ne say no bebre. When we were doing the 2020 elections and other elections before then, there be security concerns was among the issues so na voters edwina ho be kruma bedu say and President Kufuor Adawroma sika ye de ewuremu de boa police ni sojafoɔ equipment ye de ma wo mu na ye sisima wo mu no ama things have improved tremendously wo mu anwate highway robbery but how many times and out here wo mu anwate so bi akudi bone am robbery bi wo bi efie but wo mu nyina eko nya de ye tactic. So at the end of it all, an independent organization, not only in Africa here, but also in Europe, have established, say we are the safest, the most peaceful country, the second most peaceful, safest country in Africa. It says a lot. It says a lot.
Okay, and one major way in here. Nancy, there was this report by or outfit cry a big cousin. No, it's not accurate. About they said okay, your borders is before you cross over the mobile hospital Mekai our northern part Hana been crowd or residents or betna now then they come back and your mama or outfit crab about because no, that's not entirely true. Sansem no anything.
Well, anything. You won't crofo bebrebe asimbia mayelo. 6.3. Oche Ghana. Oda Ghana.
Okay.
But outside no poko ye djuma wo Burkina Faso.
Sure.
You won't crofo bebrebe wo mu eda e wo Togo. Wo mu sori a wo ma ba djuma wo ma furu
Ghana.
Wo Ghana. And ye wo so many routes to be a na ho nyina na immigration officers were the friend unapproved routes no umunni kwaya ufa obetim de ewrem in theory no e possible some crofo bi ba for medical attention who Burkina Faso President Gaddafi so much liked Burkina Faso. They have some of the best hospitals in the sub-region. They have some of the best schools. Normal, maybe Uncle Dr. Duchumo here in the educational sector, no new infrastructure. Oko Burkina Faso, they be ordered that. Thanks to Gaddafi before he died. But and then only about 75-78% of the schools have closed down. Mauba emko a school. Hospitals for fair wo no. Sebi. awo kan oyere wonim se wonim serious gi awo kra no a wonfa oba unka njenze me yenko hospital wonim asem a ebisi ewo kwa mu so naturally obi yare wo Burkina Faso a obed bo modern bagana wo me wo border so wo mu kakasakro wo mu wo border no wo Burkina wo gana wo mu kakasakro wo mu di aduane kro culture bibia e the same intino because there is war there won't be say hey ya build the wall mu bia every ha emma and right for humanitarian reasons no enti bi ba ebi ya no ye bia enso na woni no na emomba wo ba no nyehu so wo ba better so be operate no wo ba beton dura kwa you can't stop him so ba no be ye bibia you can't stop him na emom ye see security agencies intelligence agencies no ye dia so to form ye hu so tango if you bia no ni na mos no iho no ye say no at wo grema to sai akoi boni be ni trim esi etimi hu na ye chino ansakura na boni bi aba na enye entisati na nkrofo no kan de no mu kankura de ne say Ghana ye ni terrorists no akoye nkrata ko sign agreement say wo mu magana na in return wo mu pe bibia o Ghana wo meyo na tanku tio terrorists no wo mu nye one group o enye one group there are several of them and wo mu ko enti emusa ne no mu sign agreement no ye ne ba ko wo ne ba ko sign be 4-5 for aka no almost abufuo nko anti wo meba. So there is nothing like that. There is nothing like that. We yejidi in Ghana say yekum nipa ba ku bia ewo Burkina Faso a yekum Ghana ni. And I'm so ye Burkina Faso ni die but we Ghana ni. We ye West African. We ye nuano. And America say uko ba bi to say boku border you are. Omo ye the same people. The same ye ni rada no. Yes, 69 ama wo mu senka refugees no kura ba wo mu nkotena ho enso wo mu nko because obai wo duru out na kroma de say me uncle tanko ha no be nkotena ha why we want and so it's part of the problem. We are managing it very well. It is not the peculiar strategies of government. It is not bia ya soldier for huhu me did say nyame na ehwe
many electoral commission pending for din komo ha concerning Boko whether there's going to be an election. Emma penina catcher me say as for them they are ready, they are prepared, everything is set. Na say omeya ho ba mbom pending for catcher wo say bibia okay, they are ready to go. So pending for catcher wo say there be still say the Boko tie no wo ntumi nto aba and na manya wo ha privilege pass manya na Mimisa Boko from point to ministry. Obama go ahead na me ato aba ewo Boko.
No electoral commission for no any ye di nkoma na ya mawo mu assurance say if GD say e possible say beto aba ewo Boko. Ye encourage mu say omunto aba ewo Boko. Yenim say ye security no e strong, e see beef no up. We will do that. You see, so woman to aba, what does it mean? It will mean say, and it's not only Boko. In the region, we will bear 6 constituencies. It will mean that there will be no representation from that region in the Parliament of Ghana. We don't think say appropriate. It will mean that they don't contribute to deciding who the president of Ghana must be, and also they're appropriate. So we provide all the security. We are talking to them. We are doing it informally and formally, talking to the opinion leaders, talking to the chiefs. Umu holding now be as what Jane say tuaba. Be and what may want to say, Opa Mumaraha. Ntino Yaboboya, Yama electoral commission assurance.
Okay. Yeah, the Nyamian said that assurance. Now, but that is a curfew or Boko.
curfew or boko.
So you're saying, how are you going to run it? Okay, during daytime you are
curfew in Rutena.
People want to say Yatwa Berio or Yakinkaya Bobo, they will jubilate. Would the curfew be in place? Otwa Berio Bonunsia, go back to your room. And that's it.
Otwa Berio, more representatives are Umbeba Coalition Center Hall and making sure say parties will be NCC will be Uria Kokoda because Yentwa Badukrano. Ujai womunumra microphobia take advantage.
Yes.
The say normally in a place like that, about 80-85, almost 90% YMPM wasem.
Oh, only a few.
And Uma Jejinamwa, Uma Kofa problems so many people. We need to be able to give protection to the large majority. And also even give protection to those who are causing the confusion. We are careful, we are not going to lift it and say, because of elections, I lift a curfew. The fear of attacks, more even during an election period like this than under normal circumstances. So it won't be appropriate.
I know most of your work, you deal with intelligence. Conflict, ethnic conflict, chieftaincy conflict, any other conflicts. I would want you tie enya ewo yememuhano. Why? To say a kind of national stability. That's how you want to call it, national stability. Yeah, munya intelligence, in order to curb it. Ana ebi oha bebre, ebi oha munya intelligence will stop ya eyanya we because the BNCT. Ana se senate here.
The intelligence works, and we get a lot of reports. We try to preempt most of these things. But let me tell you, I'm a very, very busy person in my office. Can you imagine? Security reports, intelligence reports from all over the country. They come to my desk, and I'm having to review them on a minute-by-minute basis.
Yeah.
If I take 1 month, if I take 6 months, if I take 1 year, I can confidently tell you, say, about 60-65% of security problems, intelligence revelations that come to my desk are related to chieftaincy. Yes, it's the greatest area of concern. Not surprising because of your culture, but I can assure you, say, there are a lot of them. Even when we get the intelligence, Bekasa, the soldier we need police for Beko, but still, no could you be a or do you say the Oga, dear Babana Mario, no Akoye, near Chiwomu, and Simbi. Chieftaincy is
handling chieftaincy issues. Looking at how technical, any idea on the handling no chieftaincy, chieftaincy, people look at it as a property, a business. Can we imagine Lawson FM TV? This will be aired sites of Gino by force. Just said that.
And now, unfortunately, in this world, at some back when you say. We were fast, we were no the two. As well, we depend, a year kwa back fees and that's a money day. Obia fees that's a money. And so no back and then at the end of it, or the man a little bit in the complex. Chieftaincy is a problem, but we've never been bold enough to say we should consider be doing without chieftaincy. The governance, proper governance of Ghana without chieftaincy, it will be a problem. Let me give you also one fact, which is that it's been said that the minister, I didn't know Cote d'Ivoire, Burkina Faso, Congo, a terrorist, Mali, and there have been scholars who must study at the end of one common reason. I know what the man say. It is because of the absence of proper chieftaincy systems in those countries. The terrorists, it may with ease because of what we call ungoverned spaces. And so there's no government presence. And it may be terrorism gather the start a war. Ghana need ungoverned space. You need ungoverned space because even where there's no police station, there is no CDB, DCB, anyhow, BB, anyhow, a bank, BB, anywhere, still there is authority be there in the person of the chief. So we say there is no ungoverned space in Ghana. The role of chieftaincy, what the family who say, we should never abandon it. It's true. Scholars have agreed. Say one of the reasons here we've never been attacked, because of the absence of ungoverned spaces. So chieftaincy, it's got its own very, very good, own very, very positive things. But it's it means something, no. It's something. So people are prepared to fight and kill people for that. As we go forward, you sure say it will get to a point we will get over this. But so in history, there no man yet because of the kings and the royalty system. They fought for it. Yeah. So we will get out of it. We will get out of it.
When you hear Ghanaian kase, a section of Ghanaians kase, Ghana the entokwanti means had that young conda.
I find it difficult to believe. Say entokwa bitimi esi Ghana for one reason. Say entokwa esi Ghana, it will be entokwa among a particular tribe. Right. Bitimi esi ewo Boku area among the Mampusis, among the Kusasis. We will say, we fancy Fantifo, Aswai, who say, no finesse kokon. Ana Ghana Santifosi, Anafo kokon. That I don't really believe. See, when you believe in God, you can also understand most of these things. Do you know, say, most people, the Akans, the Ashantis, and others, the extent of intermarriages.
Yeah.
I mean, my first marriage was to an ever. Until me ba penny, where you need you go come me going. Me go you and Asante.
I get
and most of the elites, the leading people in Volta region, they are married to Ashantis. Most of our women, elite women, are married to them. I don't really believe say unless it is related to politics that can come about, and that is why we try to preach this need to live together on the basis say a multi-party democracy. By all means, there will be different parties, but let it remain there. Let it continue to be your house, your cornerstones, your in the Western region way. Medium one of the last.
For Timber Boys. Samates.
No, but no, for that. Young live, sir. Samates a shakotoko. Me yapa. But because I mean, go did Samates for them because of that. I mean,
yeah.
You know, I don't want us to win. If they are playing a foreign team,
fine.
In fact, team no cry has no cry. No, I would say some impo. Me pay no mu shakotoko. And then we bring me so we should be able to live together. We should be able to live together. We shouldn't allow politics to divide us. Because you know the essence of governance. Tango, what should I say? Mammals. Of all the mammals, we are it would be say a war, war. A quadano num or my men of phone kakra. By 1 month, about 2 months. If you walk on, we know, mammy. We know, papa. Cockra, we know her, no, we know her. On what we bought a bra. The only mamma I went to me, yes, sir, any human beings, yea. Went to me, I say, after even my own 1 year, after 1 year, mammy come me come baby, because we must remain within a family. That family is also crying to me and we must live within a community. Some communities no so untimi near an island of its own. We're part of other communities. Now some communities in ye kay hubumwa and ye befre one country. And when we bring all of us under one country, there are some services here. Here. We call it public services and the public goods. It be in schools. Mean tip school. Emma Minkuane a Mabusian for. Mean to mean your quiet free her and call a city or Boamai. Na make Minquamay. Na Kufin Sian Ufio also in a quiet. No, yeah, don't see in a quiet. It will be too messy. So we all come together and say that there are some common goods and services that we need. And you know, how we can contribute to get those goods. And unti any leadership, president to be eba. Na president and na buy no buy. Umuni kapreo. Abain biye ni wiase wa yeduma. Abain biye ni wiase wa yeduma. Sika odi yeduma nyina no efiri me no ho. Citizens ye ne yedeko. Ye titi koko ani levies ye etua taxes ye etua duties. Say sika no ye ni ani etua. Ene ye sika na ma president ene na buy. Say on fan share so. Now provide with the public services. Ibini school, ibini hospital, ibini akwai, ibini insuo, ibini so bitimi training journalists. No ma bebrebe. E disikani nyina de de ama buy. Se de na fa hwe yeso. Enu ntino sika ye di bu o ma no eni wa ba no ewe ye. Na abai ho kire no a wakobo busia bia from within Ghana and also no still ye ne ye ka ye ni ba betua ne ho kire no anu akwa abru kire no wakobo busia still ye isika enti abai de otise obi a wato taxi na odi amu obi se kama me wo du sika ekoto taxi no wo na adwuma no wo nti ye ne wo akire no citizens say di sika nyina aba no. There is the need, say yes, no, from time to time, they hold the government to account. Who taught takes the movie? That's one shiny year. A dear bet you make on what talk on la television, Ukraine, who use black and white. Tinezo Tamo Niko, now who do the Sicano air. Edu, any Yenina Kabumwa, a ditchitre, Yamaino. In a country like this, democratic country like Ghana, like everywhere, in a war parliament. Say a buy number, but parliament must now and make sure say we be play an oversight role. Say a buy no the way you be any teacher yes atias yes you be shemra ubu be asma do be police station we say you be say we say be say ye ni shemra and ye di ibu yamai nti all of us must recognize that you have a role to play in the governance of the country, and everybody must play his role properly.
Ebiana Fair and what joining me was Lawson FM 96.3 and also Lawson TV. So a day more to the general election ochna by Saturday na man focus so cast on ballot na Ghana it determine who becomes the next president after Nana Addo Dankwa Akufo-Addo eno ehonsem ewo ha na privilege na fe ne Honorable Albert Dapaah national security minister ena no pay menya no ameni no ya na ye ne no di nkomo ha na ye bisa nsem ne titio no efa oman yi asumdue so far de yati ne nkomo a ye die no ma enya arehemu se ye kentine ho kakra bia asumdue ne kura ye no a ejinem watimi wakame ne sa ne ne de enya den ya mentimi ho ase beba ne mum said the tron kind or say a Marian to or buffo so. Banasa a boy nyina na ochina ye ya na nya sia kwakushia na plus 2 yakope fu bi adi ho na e wa go say
yeah pa na ta good me na me at something things na me kano de me pesa me kakusia ne say abai no ye ne ye dia ye ne ye se ye be sika ma ne fa hwe ye
yes
edura batwo to no ankoto aba seko sabi aba ohudua
yes
me de maji sika ma na emom no me ntu aba ne bi so obia timi kokoto na ba na ye nyina kokoto ya ba na ye hunu de dodo no pa ne ye nyina afa one appeal a me say nuano ochina ba ye koto no so wo NPP so wo NDC so wo CPP koto ba se NPP na koto ma no atoma NPP CPP toma CPP toma no na mentu aba de wa ha adwen pa esan se wa ye ne se media menka bi o mu amonka de bebe bi amra ebisusu a wonko a wode no ena nke betimi ama ade papa aba nti amanfo mu tie me srem obi anko obontin koto aba enche wadi lai mu acha 30 minutes no watu aba na wukọ to obi anko to na ba na emom se de kan first no se basa yo bebem no make ukoka we no tokwa eni de no eno na ejidi se enye na young men so wo mu a ya na bufuo no do omu de kwa achi no omu kon na ye party we will defend it, a party we will defend it. Look, listen Tango, we are say ufis watete unya hwe obi ampe wo no trust me o ma me pe pa o papa pe pa se de wutie bia and ye said de bia wo to serve say o ma me no papa enu abusuafo obi ba be dodo waka kire wo se je sikai na gitue eji abobai ne ko gina ha so hunu se bia wo mu pani no ba tutuo ana hunu se ye ya wia tutuo ne kum nipa no de ama woni anu a obesoma wo no nti oni wo fase anu ansoma ne wo fase woni anu wo soma no wasoma se ko bank ko gisika brenera wo ko gisika wo bank de wo de ma ne wo fase nti wo ba no ma utuo no no mo aboba no no mo afutuo no no mo sika no a wo hwe anu ga uncle we de me dase but aboba no doso enkome ho ade na wo fa kwakunsia wo fase no ema no woni aboba no enkuteni mechi
di mutuo no
de aboba na hwe so wo de no beba nti na mu obi ena dawo se kokoye sa bone no na mukum nipa ye ne ye gi dipa se okesie bi osoro no mukum nipa wo nto da enti se sebe wokum akoko
you
know akoko kura mu se maybe it because me de akoko kum de
onye me ho
ti basa bia ni abatwe mu but when you watch so de basa baba na me anim ni me show bo tanko se ya police for security agencies for no wo mu enso ene obidi de emra ekwan no ekire ya ye adwen se aba we ye koto no ya na soja bohu nti e masojafoɔ no kura nkɔ ne nam sɛ akɔkase sojafoɔ no ba ne ebohu sojafoɔ no will be in the community vicinity hɔ baabi na emom soja ni betumi asi fam aba hɔ baabi only when the police commander no wɔ hɔ no afrɛ no ama omienu a record okay what's my mra you mate no so ɛwɔ ne phone so this one no ko afrɛ no ansa no wotumi akɔ sɛ bia mbɛboa me na baabi e dro no ayɛ nti we are going to keep the soldiers out completely but tutu bia you can do without them ɛno nti na obehu
Branko nche me ba ho elections and vigilante groups. I know at the point your issue you are say disbanding all vigilante groups near there. But we are in the media, we keep hearing this group is here. There's another how are we dealing with that?
Well, I think all the political parties must accept say vigilante groups no emwa o man no say yidi emra no ahye no so ni yema wo mu free. But they say I do feel say oye obi a wo pre akonwa ni bia let's say wo pre security ade na oma aban ho ne yema o soja fo yema o police fo na wo hu bi sada presidential candidate bia apart from aban de no wo mu ewo wo mu vigilante groups aban de no kura no ebi so ewo vigilante groups you are just inviting problems not only for yourself but for the whole community, the whole country. Machu nsem no ya de ha adwen pa esi etimi eputu a stop to it, and I'm in favor of anything that will be done to stop these macho for because when you adwuma no kura wi wo high no wi no to untua de ka wi da o dabi ya no aba maza adano de we kai pa that Saturday ya nye de yom pa okay I'm wakai no, you know, but it's not good. It's not good for the it is GDA. We need to get everybody to trust the security agencies and the security system. Until we get there, no, you will expect say they will do this, but the more they do it, the more they create problems for the security apparatus.
Okay, is there a question?
Yes. Honorable, you are still looking fresh and young.
I'm only 73 years old. Only when you knew. You are still watching, and what is the F there? Plus two. What plus two?
It's a big man.
Oh, very big.
Just one.
Now go secondary school. Go check on there.
At school.
And I go watch it.
Me call one week, 10 days.
Oh, okay.
And as usual, man, Timmy and ho and woman did.
Okay.
But me to tell it may be my almost say lunch now. Many school no.
I know.
You know, I went to that school no. Actually, that time they fly to secondary school. At school. Very proud group of people. Na yemra de yawe na yawe no ewo asikyire emra ekọ ye na brong ahafo nyina no ne ewo sunwa secondary school doma secondary school school se wo nyina winchi secondary school no manyini not in terms of age school no ba ya che ne wo mu 64 ene ne ekọ start ye me calls or na you only up to form 3 and I'm call form 1. Inti ye ko inter schools no sa ko bobolo bo mu buye ya no ma hye you go to mirika ne awe ye wia na ye wira ho ne atitika no mu na nko de kuma boys bi wo ho no mu ngora mpone tibu dako ye kwa ye din ba go tie achisko what the money on achisko ya we and you could say hey very you motivate and you so and it's so and since then but you see I went there at a very age I owe Achinsuya a lot. I have a lot of love for
the last time I went there, my producer, Koya deal with that English, no chips there. I just go new. I'm saying, oh boy, just go pay Diba go pay the boy.
Honorable Kanapadi.
Diba go pay.
President the Kufuado. Oh, now I have come.
Calling down as a school or
one call. Akwara bonus abere wakọ achirinsia wankọ achirinsia
oh da
nemu only MP wa achirinsia my very very good friend afi mi bompa ya si bi jano kwa wache menen ne ko me free mu dada
oh god
otna hosa odi but ni human relations is so good and I like him but I don't like him so akunyano so bebre nti mako ye campaign den e wo chirinsu against no Mr. T se mo amunim se me yonko no so wabre mo mano entrance na a change of photo have been very nice to me as I sit here me ne na chirinsu aman hene nkoso hene
fine
okay abumakunya fine abumakunya mamia me ye properly installed as a chirinsu enkoso
nana ndunkonya dini zen
nana jan ababio
I be said the one
kwame zero papa nana jan ababio the one
it catch a tango say it will be most unwise so be who me wo most plus two no after me honorable me honorable say me nana
honorable when it comes to security matters you on top and when I'm not quite discussing, the artists in Yamia Babato the security, they are not going to be armed. And I said, more true and I be busy or more fine, you know, no cry reason is here.
Well, policemen don't normally go around armed.
Yeah.
So, what people are saying, you know, say, what we have come out to say, yeah, ma soldier for enko. Soldier the work would need you and na echo. But soldier has been trained to defend the country. Normally, outsiders are coming to invade the country. That is their training. Now, police force who training. With the patch, with the what's more, with the tobo, over crocro, and sana. It be able to me solve a problem. No, it's the best way of doing it. So the and training say, "Oh my God, sir, fatwa, fatwa, but more there too." You know. So we have said, say. As much as possible, we don't want the soldiers to be there. We want it to be the normal policeman on a day-to-day basis. Yenini wagana ya tu abana tu basa biya me wo mu anu what is nipa trail for be the whole country during the election. Ye adwini say ye behwehwem. But it has always been difficult. From violence in previous elections. A war court. A war court who say any abaying a war court. Now, yeah, na difficulty in say. Any part do one no be too from one. To find out who did it, no, can always be a problem. Because when we are, be a dimika no Johnny na oko. Now, udru court to swear. Court for mu brofo ba kope the obey bia judge no ne brofo ye ba kope yeah was the evidence so we need evidence no now watsem no akoye nti we try to preempt all this by saying say big people now so for me nkase wum ne kotutuo no na emom no so de ni nam ha na se wotu hye obotum tokora obi badwen se so ya for no an wum di tuo ne na mo no ne totoye nti we went a very, very peaceful election. The MPC Crawford the arms ebekuko.
For the past this, I said there is